This demo describes how to add a player to one of your teams inside League Magic. Once you're in the Teams section of the software, you will click on any one of your teams. We're going to click on the Rookies and choose the Add New Player button. This brings up a section that allows you to enter the information for the player. Any line that has a little red star are required fields. As you can see, I have now added the information into the fields that have a required star. Once you have done that, you can now press Add Player to Roster button. This will now add the player to your roster. Depending on the configuration of your system as determined by your association, there are multiple fields you can also enter, such as is player active on the roster, concussions, suspended, jersey number, etc. In addition, there are little sections that allow you to put further detail in under the medical, parents, guardian, or comments. An example would be the parents. If you click on that, this allows you to put in information about the parents. You would just fill that in and press the Save button. Once you have put the player's information into the system, you can now upload all of the documents that are stipulated by your association. In this example, we're uploading player photo, birth certificate, physical form, and the parent's consent form. This process is simple. You must have the file, such as the player's photo, inside your computer so that you can zoom to that file and be able to choose it. The first step is to choose the file. I choose File button. My system zooms to where that file lives. I then go and find that photograph, press Open, and then choose Upload. The system will then place that file in the section for player photograph. You can click on the photograph to make it larger or smaller. The process is exactly the same for uploading a birth certificate or any other document. I click on the Choose File button. I zoom to find that file in my computer. I click on Open, and then I choose Upload. The system will then upload that birth certificate to my player folder. As you can see, I can make it larger or smaller depending on if I want to see it. As you can see now, I have uploaded all the forms, photographs, and birth certificates as required by my association. Simple process of being able to delete is just pressing the Delete button, rotate it, or see it and make it larger. You can see it. Obviously, once a player is certified, these buttons will disappear and you will be unable to change these pictures. Once all of this information is uploaded, you can see that the traffic light system turns them to green. In this player, the only remaining item that I have to take care of is get the player certified. Depending on your association's process is how you would certify a player. So right now, this player is sitting in pending certification. If you now click on the back button, you will see that this player has been added to the list of players for this team. As you add players, so this list will extend. You are able to run the players report by clicking on the players report button. And as you can see, it will show where that player has been added and its current certification status. This is very important. Once you have added players to the system, the following year you can then bring those players and add them to a team using the Select Existing Player button. The Select Existing Player button will zoom you to all the players that are eligible to be added to this team. When you delete a player, they do not disappear. They simply become inactive and are added to the pool of players available in the Select Existing Player button. This does not apply for the years you start using League Magic, but in the following subsequent years, you may have players that were already in the system previously. To access one of those players, simply choose the Existing Player button. When you click on it, it will bring up players that are eligible for this team due to their age, and you can simply click on that player and then make him eligible to that team by pressing the Add Player to Roster button and then pressing Save. Go back and you will now see that that player has been added to your team. As you can see, Robert Jones has now been added to that team. This completes the tutorial on adding a player to your system. This tutorial shows you how to add a coach to the system. In exactly the same way as you add players, you can add a coach by clicking on the Add New Coach button. Remember, fill out all fields that have a red star. Once you have filled in all the information on the fields that have a red star, you can press Save, and the coach will be added to your roster for that team. As you can see, the list of coaches added will begin to build down at the bottom. Adding a coach's photograph is exactly the same as adding a player's photograph. You would click on the Choose File button, zoom to your picture on your computer, click Open, and upload, and the coach will be added to the system. Choosing coach's certification is the same process. Choose the file from your system, press Open, upload, and the picture of the certification will be added to the system. Once the coach is added, click on Back and click on your coaches button, and you will see the coaches begin to be added to the process. Once the coach has been added to the system and has been certified per the rules of your organization, the certified flag will be placed onto the coach. At that point, you will be able to print the badge. Click on Print Badge. Your badge will be displayed and can be printed in exactly the same way as you would print a Word document. This completes the tutorial on how to add a coach to the system.